Hey everybody, it's Derek from North Watchers here, bringing you our latest war recap. This one is a very special one. We had a little side challenge, and I'm going to be showing people who actually partaked in this challenge. So we played this clan, Wreck and Live. Um, they didn't do anything really. The only attacks they did were up against our bases that uh, had town halls there outside of the walls, or were easily able to get to. So we'll scroll through these bases. So what happened in this challenge is we had to use a combination of golems, P.E.K.K.A.s, wizards, and no hogs. You can go ahead and use whatever else you wanted, but if you wanted to be in this challenge, that's what you had to use. So we're going to get it started. I am going to start with the first attack as the first person who got a 3-star doing this. And I mean, I guess it's just the guy can do everything. It's Holy Buck coming in on their 19, doing an AQ walk, go va wipe. So he's going to start his queen up here. Just going to have her walk down the side of the base, get those healers on her in a moment. And she's going to just come down that side and just start walking. Does take a little bit. Just keep picking off these defenses, picking off trash buildings. Nothing's really going to hurt her. She got plenty of healers. Then he drops this golem, backs up with the wizards, and they're gonna then sends in the test wall breaker, backs that up with a few more, blows the hole open, sends in that second golem, backs up with a few more wizards, and here come the P.E.K.K.A.s. And now a funnel's already been created, so it's gonna force everything down into that Archer Queen compartment, puts that jump down, so they're all gonna come in there, jump into that compartment, and take out that queen. So she starts shooting the P.E.K.K.A.s and the king reroute. They're going in there and they're gonna start swinging. Drops that rage spell for the queen. She's going to just start taking things out right away. Gets that air defense taken out before it takes any healers. The go wipe portion of this attack just continues to move, and the redheads are out, clearing some trash around the sides. Going to work their way down. Drops that heal spell for the kill squad. And drops, it just had haste. These guys didn't even fill their CC, so it was, I mean, unfortunate. We decided to have some fun with it, so that's what we're going to see. So I was able to just bring haste spells. Just kind of keeps moving everything around. Has golems tanking. The queen is taking care of most of these things, tanking for a few defenses. Has the healers on her. King's still up. Valks has a couple of those still twirling around. Golems are starting to split, but they're taking the 3 remaining point defenses that are not on the queen. And as soon as that expo goes down, everything's going to keep moving in. It'll just be the queen will keep sniping things out. Golem's trying to beat through some walls, losing a few of those golemites as they go. And with that queen ability up, we will just wait on this one and not speed through it, just because he was the first to get it done. Valks finally beat through the wall. They go twirling around. We just go watch the defenses get down. And then everything's just going to run to that side, take out the builder hut, and that's it. But way to step it up. Holy Buck winning this challenge as far as our first 3-star. Now we'll jump into the rest of these attacks. So we're going to take a look at other people who had also done this. We have Caleb coming in on their 13, doing, I guess it's a case of monkey see, monkey do, and it's an AQ walk, go va wipe. So he's going to start his queen down here. There's this coming in. Yep. So it's going to start her. It does have that little 30 queen, so she's going to take out a huge section of this base. And it was just a terribly boring farming war. But at least we found some way to make that interesting. So she's going to keep walking around here, taking care of those defenses. He's going to let that develop. And even with 3 defenses, I mean, it's a level 1 Expo and a level Town Hall 8 level cannon, so nothing to a 30 queen with all those healers. Golems are coming down, wizards creating that funnel. Another golem comes down at the top, more wizards to create that funnel. And just wants to get all that trash out of the way so that he can earthquake into the core and send in his Valks, send in his P.E.K.K.A.s. Probably most importantly, those P.E.K.K.A.s. So it's everything starts moving around. The earthquakes come down. At this point in time, he's free to go ahead and send anything he wants into that funnel. Here come the 2 P.E.K.K.A.s. Valks come right behind him. Has a rage spell for everything as it starts entering this core. It'll come down in just a second, and they'll start taking out the king, the queen, and all these core buildings. As both of these expos go down, or not the inferno towers are starting to go down. A lot of things are soaking up those streams. Places that heal, it's going to keep most of those things alive. Since the Golemites were doing most of that taking. Queen meets back up. This does take a little bit. It's just engaging these lower level defenses one by one. Healers kind of break off and just beating through walls. Drops that final heal spell, just keeps everything going as long as it can to just make this as quick as he can. And we'll just watch everything just kind of collapses on this far part. They too have to clear all that trash. With no defensive targeting troops, it does take a while here at the end as things keep going down and just get slower and slower. But it does have that wizard when that arch tower redirects. Takes care of that. It's going to work on that storage. And that'll be the end of this one. Nice job, Caleb. Next, we'll go to a different variation of this. We have Skyline coming in on their 18 with a Go Wipe Laloon. So he brought the 4 Lightnings and the 2 Quakes here. So he's going to drop that level 3 Quake and then 3 Lightnings. Wants to take out that Inferno as well as that air defense there. Fortunately, it doesn't quite go down, so he goes ahead and drops the final Lightning. And then does have a level 4 Quake, so he can get pretty good value for that, placing on some of these high HP buildings. Drops the 2 Golems, has a Wizard down to just create the funnel. These wall breakers unfortunately die, so the Queen's going to step up, and the Wizard stepped into a bomb, so didn't really. Funnel creation was a challenge, but it was just wide enough with those army camps. It just backs everything with with the P.E.K.K.A. here coming in. Not even bringing the max P.E.K.K.A., just bringing the level 4 one right in the CC. Starts taking care of business, drops that final Quake. It's going to do a lot of damage to those high HP defenses. And then here comes the Lava Hounds. So, just so you remember, everybody knows the Loon's entirely fine. It was just you could not use Hogs. But the Loons were fine as far as to bring in this raid to partake in this challenge. We'll watch these Loons just keep smashing all the defenses. I mean, everything's so low level that outside of the traps, nothing is really a threat to um, his Loons or his Hounds here. With both Infernos down and these low level air defenses, his Hounds just have so much time. Was never even an issue for them to sit and tank. Loons are all going to start going to these last couple defenses. Luckily, they're going to be at the side of a lot of high HP buildings with that Dark Elixir storage being one of the last ones that is left. They'll take care of that and gets an easy 3-star. Nice job, Skyline. Then we'll take a look at Stevie coming in on their 20. Oh, that is not right. Coming in on their 22 with a Go Wee Wipe, and an AQ walk. Drop his queen down, take out the defensive queen, and just have her walk around. Nothing much. Drops a minion to create that funnel. Tesla pops, unfortunately, to take care of that. But it's okay. She's got enough things there. Watch this develop. It's just taking out a bunch of trash. Drops those 4 quakes to open everything up. Real easy funnel. Nothing even a trash ring to pull anything away. Witches just go right in. P.E.K.K.A. comes right out behind it. And the other golem just backing everything up. Everything's just moving into this part of the core here. It does have a freeze spell. Drops a rage to just have everything start bursting through. The P.E.K.K.A. unfortunately goes for a walk. He's kind of just doing his own thing. But with wizards and the skeletons and the witches under that rage, they take care of quite a few buildings there. The Inferno Tower is just about to go down. The Golem takes care of it. The queen is about to die, but she gets through her defenses there quick enough to just keep moving on. The healers are on her, and as these skeletons just start overwhelming the defensive king, the rest of the crew starts coming along. A huge pile of skeletons, tons of barbarians, as well as the golems tanking up a couple streams. At this point, it's be good for his golems here to go ahead and pop because it would take up a few more streams from that Inferno Tower, but not a big deal. Queen's still up. Now she's going to start getting healed back, and those golems are just continuing their little march, beating through a wall. It takes a little bit. We'll watch as this does go through, get the final 3-star, get the final buildings for the 3-star. Nice, awesome job, Stevie. And finally, we'll take a look at, so I didn't write down the number, Fernando Valley coming in on their 32 with another Gova wipe with an AQ walk. This one was kind of interesting, has this star looking like base. So the queen's going to just start walking down. As she starts getting range of defenses, we'll throw down the healers. Has a rage forward there just to eat through that a lot quicker. Golems are going to start coming down here and a wall break in and then back that up with just quite, he has 11 Valks, so back it up with quite a few. The king and then some more Valkyries there. Fortunately, these healers are dying and the air defense is still up, so did take a little bit here to get that going. So as everything starts moving down, the queen's kind of established one side of this funnel. So everything's going to go to the right here. That was his plan, is that everything would go to the right there. Fortunately, that didn't end up happening. A couple buildings got closer, but ended up working out okay. Kind of just moved down together. The Valks doing the tanking for the queen, and then the Golem doing the tanking for the king. A couple more of his Valks did get off to the side here. They'll be able to reroute as the funnel gets created, and then comes in with that Max P.E.K.K.A. and the Giant in the CC, throws down a heal for him, and everything's just moving along. And then we'll just go through this. It does take quite a bit of time, but the core of the group just keeps moving. Has just a couple, counters a couple defenses at a time, goes out, takes the queen out. Only level 19 queen, so she wasn't doing a whole lot of damage. They're just moving through the space, clearing trash as he goes. And they'll turn around on this core. It does take a little bit because they do have to beat through some walls, but one Valk is up doing tons and tons of work with the Expos being tanked for so much of that time. And the Wizards clear off that town hall and get the 3-star and ended up giving us another win here. So great job to everybody at North Watchers for getting this done. I know I had a blast watching these attacks for this challenge. Congrats again to all of those who partaked in it. It was, certainly made a really boring war much more interesting. So good job, everybody. And until next time, guys, thanks for watching.